In a single night, the United States Navy seals the Strait of Hormuz, locking a 21-mile corridor and trapping an entire nation's economy inside. A narrow passage becomes the most important waterway on Earth. The USS Abraham Lincoln Carrier Strike Group moves into position, forming the backbone of a complete naval blockade. Destroyers spread outward, sealing every possible exit route. Within hours, every outbound path is monitored, controlled, and physically blocked by layered naval forces. The geography is brutal, just 21 miles at its narrowest point. Below the surface, silent threats remain. Submarines can strike from shallow, cluttered waters beneath shipping lanes. Above, coastal missiles threaten every ship crossing the strait. Surface, air, and underwater threats converge into one of the most dangerous choke points on Earth. To control it, the Navy must dominate every layer simultaneously. To control the strait, the United States builds a continuous surveillance dome across air, sea, and underwater systems working in synchronization. First layer, long-range airborne surveillance scanning hundreds of miles ahead. The P-8 Poseidon deploys sonar buoys, mapping underwater threats across the entire choke point in real time. Below the surface, acoustic sensors listen continuously for submarine movement. These networks form an invisible barrier, detecting underwater movement long before it reaches the surface blockade. Above, drones maintain constant visual overwatch across the strait. Equipped with high-resolution sensors, drones track every vessel movement across the narrow maritime corridor. Surface ships rely on Aegis systems to track airborne and missile threats. Phased array radars scan continuously, tracking missiles, aircraft, and drones across hundreds of kilometers. Together, these systems create a layered, continuous blockade across every domain. Then it happens. An Iranian vessel attempts to break through the blockade, accelerating directly toward the narrow exit corridor. Immediately, surveillance systems flag the movement as a potential breach attempt. A U.S. destroyer shifts position, cutting laterally across the vessel's path to deny forward movement. The corridor is closed. No forward path remains. Above, a drone maintains continuous surveillance, feeding real-time targeting data to the entire naval network. Every movement is tracked. Every angle is covered. Electronic warfare systems activate, disrupting navigation signals and limiting the vessel's ability to maneuver effectively. The vessel slows. Systems begin to fail under signal interference. A non-lethal directed energy system activates, projecting a visible warning beam across the vessel's bow. The message is clear: turn back or be stopped. Within hours, the Strait of Hormuz is no longer a passage. It becomes a controlled gate regulated entirely by naval power. No ships exit, no cargo moves. The system holds. Global oil markets react instantly. Supply chains tighten as 20% of the world's oil remains locked inside the Gulf. Energy becomes leverage. Geography becomes power. Control of a 21-mile corridor now determines the flow of global energy, trade, and economic stability. This is modern naval warfare. Control without destruction. No missiles fired, no explosions, just precision positioning, surveillance, and total control across every domain.
The battlefield is no longer just physical, it is systemic. Whoever controls the choke points controls the flow of global energy and the balance of power itself. And in this equation, control of space means control of the future.